as describing the best way to go about blowing up a gorilla with a landmine.
I don't know, put a cookie on top of it and then hand it to him like it's a dinner plate.
Bill 9 versus one bear. Who wins? P-Brain, I'll be honest. I don't know what the fuck a Bill 9 is.
A Bill 9.
Bill Nye?
A $9 bill?
Bill Nye versus one singular bear. What kind of bear? It matters.
It matters.
If you're talking like a red panda bear, those things are like 50 pounds. I think maybe even Bill Nye and his weak could get it. If you're talking like a short-faced bear that prevented the crossing between Russia and Alaska in the early Ice Age, I've got my money on the short-faced bear.
Short-faced bear.
Yeah, and them things is big.
Oh, I know. They look dumb too, which makes them even scarier.
Any animal that looks like Sloth in the Goonies is immediately more terrifying.
Our teammate's dead though.
And the brown bear.
How is he surviving?
No idea. P-Brain says, to clarify, a brown bear.
Ah.
Alright, how much prep time does Bill have? These kind of things matter. Just like the old debate. Who would win in a fight? The Predator or Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone? It depends on how much time Macaulay has. You know, if he's got enough time to put marbles at the bottom of the stairs and make the door handle slightly warm for too long. You know, I think he might be able to take down the Predator. All right, P-Brain, I got one more question just to, so I can narrow down my answer, because I want to give you a good answer. I want it to be accurate. I want it to be my most thoughtful answer I've ever given. Does he have any tools, chemistry sets, a big magnet? You know, like, does Bill Nye, is it just like Bill Nye as just the human? Or is it Bill Nye the science guy that has access to an arsenal of fucking nerd shit?
That's a good question.
It matters. P-Brain says a Big Mac and nerd shit, and the bear gets a top hat. Does the
Ah, damn it.
Does the top hat help the bear do more damage? And I want to clarify, Big Mac like the sandwich, or like Big Mac like a Mac 10?
The sandwich.
You thinking the sandwich?
Oh,
You think
yeah.
Bill would distract the bear with both cool science facts and the sandwich? I'd say in that case, Bill distracts the bear with the cool nerd facts. And then the sandwich, the Big Mac, because who can't resist a Big Mac? Big Macs are amazing. The bear puts on his fancy top hat to then eat the Big Mac. In doing so, while he's taking that moment, Bill Nye smashes the bear's head with 2 big magnets.
with big magnets.
Big magnets.
What a description. Oh, man.
He says it's a top hat. What do you think? It helps him do more damage, yes. And he also clarified, yes, he did mean the burger. I'd have my money on Bill Nye if he's allowed 2 big magnets.
All he needs.
That's all Bill Nye needs. 2 big magnets, his bow tie, and his charisma. Bob Ross versus a silverback gorilla. I got it on Bob. All the way.
Oh, yeah.
Him and the silverback won't even fight. The silverback will go to fight. And then we'll see the majesty of...
Nice.
Fucking dumbass. We'll see the majesty of his art, and we'll change his ways. P-Brain says he thinks it would be a tie because Bob Ross shows Mercury to his creations.
Hang on, I gotta go get Cass a drink.
Of course. And I think P-Brain might be saying Mercy, I assume? I'm gonna go with Mercy, P-Brain. I think... And he would show Mercy. He might show Mercury. I don't know if he uses Mercury to, like, paint, or if, like... he's shown on the planet Mercury, or do you think that they ain't shit on Mercury and it's just rocks? I think it's just rocks on the planet Mercury. It's probably just rocks. But he probably shows mercy to his ooh, shiny, to animals and whatnot. I'm gonna go with this. This is the Russian site. He could be feeding the gorilla mercury to trick it, and then he can kill the gorilla with the mercury because mercury is poisonous. Because everybody knows that gorillas are allergic to mercury. It's one of their only weaknesses, that and landmines. You can kill a gorilla by placing a landmine along a forest path. Not many people know that strategy. It's a little bit more rare. First off, you have to have a landmine, and they sell out so fast at Walmart. Every time I go there to get one, I can't find one. Secondly, you have to know where a gorilla is. And they're not just wandering around for the most part. You got to go to the zoo or where they live. So if you place a landmine at the zoo, then you also have to pay the entry fee to get into the zoo. That's a high bar because that's $30 now. When I was a kid, it was $10 and you could look at polar bears all day. But now it's $30. I don't have $30 just lying around to go to the zoo to blow up a gorilla. But if I had $30, step one, have $30. Step two, have however much money it costs to have a landmine. And they have to be in stock. So that's three things already. So you have to have money for a landmine, landmines to be available to buy, $30 to get into the zoo, and then you have to be able to get into the gorilla enclosure. Now, there's one of two ways to do that. The first way is to either work at the zoo or know someone that works at the zoo. And then they'll let you in to blow up said gorilla with a landmine. Or you can Harambe it, and you got to go to one of those zoos with an open gorilla enclosure that you can fall into. And then that actually is kind of the better way to do it, because then you're acting in self-defense. You accidentally fell into the gorilla enclosure. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Thank goodness I have my trusty landmine to then place and set a pin and tripwires or a pressure plate, depending on which model you get, to then blow the gorilla up in self-defense. So that's how you go about blowing up a gorilla with a landmine. Or you go to somewhere where they're at, where do gorillas live? Japan. You go to Japan and you find yourself a wild gorilla. Now you got to track them down. So you got to track them down one of two ways. You got to go to where they're at. You got to find them. You got to track them like a real tracker. Or you become a trapper. You set a trap for the gorillas. What do gorillas eat? Smaller gorillas. So then you have to trap a smaller gorilla. What do those ones eat? Peanuts exclusively. Get your peanuts, make a little pile, set it down. Trap a smaller gorilla. You don't want to blow that one up. That is your bait gorilla. Take the bait gorilla, set it in a trap with larger peanuts. Gorillas are also attracted to larger peanuts. Landmine under the small gorilla. Gets them every time. Do the gorillas have resistance against gorilla tactics? What if we taught gorillas guerrilla warfare? And then we could have monkey wars. That'd be sick. I don't think they have resistance against guerrilla tactics. I don't think... Since gorillas are they don't have full-on war. They have stick wars. They'll throw rocks and shit at each other. I don't think that they have resistance against guerrilla tactics. I think they're still in the age where everybody would line up on two sides and they'd be like, your turn to shoot. Bang. And then it'd be like, all right, you guys got 3 of us. Not bad. Our turn to shoot. Bang. We got 6. Okay. And then you just do that back and forth until all the guys are dead or you're out of ammo. You just take turns and you gotta bang and fucking ram fucking shit down and put a ball and ram that shit down. And it takes an hour to reload each shot. So, gorillas haven't... Welcome back. Gorillas haven't advanced in their warfare all the way up to guerrilla warfare. guerrillas are still doing traditional like lining up and shooting each other warfare, like the British did, and for like the Civil War, Revolutionary War, whatever the fuck we were up to back then. So guerrillas are susceptible to landmines still, I think. You missed a whole bunch of shit, Gideon. That rant could be its own video. I was describing the best way to go about blowing up a gorilla with a landmine.
I don't know, put a cookie on top of it and then hand it to him like it's a dinner plate? I mean, they're smart, but come on now.
They'd be like, that's a thick dinner plate. And then they'd grab the cookie on top, and because they're gorillas, they're not like just picking it up. They're gonna like smash it into the plate.
Oh yeah.
Fucking blow themselves up. Oh my god.
And then Coco wouldn't have hands anymore.
Coco's trying to do sign language with stumps. Coco's like, oh shit!
With stumps.
Oh my god. I had this whole elaborate, like, how to trick a gorilla. You're like, just hand him it like it's a dinner plate with a cookie on it. You'll get him every time. Did you know, probably not know, but like, think about it this way. Gorillas have never been shown proper bodybuilding techniques. So, we haven't seen one at its maximum strength yet.
That's true. I'll be worried when you see a gorilla doing Pilates.
You see a gorilla with like a medicine ball. This is my stretch day. Dude, watching a gorilla deadlift would be fucking insanity.
Oh,
Because a gorilla just as is could probably deadlift fucking 800 pounds. I'm still just laughing about blowing up gorillas with landmines.
Pretty good idea.
What do you mean it's a good idea? You're saying it like we have a gorilla problem. Like a gorilla infestation. Like how do we get rid of all? I know, claymores.
Yeah.
Gorillas are susceptible to bouncing betties, don't you know? No way our teammate's gonna snag that shit.
Yep.
These people might be retarded.
The tribe that learned that landmines are in fact not dinner plates.
The one group of gorillas that was like, After 9 of us that keep blowing up, it would take like 9 gorillas for them to figure out like, hold on a second.
Yeah, you'd be going through a few.
It's like Coco the gorilla with the kitten. It's like, oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, it finally stopped ripping them in half.
God. Well, Coco was apparently like as smart as a human. You know.
Some humans I've met, probably, sure.
Yeah. Well, like, could like understand empathy and stuff like that. It was really interesting.
It's kind of scary, honestly.
Yeah.
I think if any animal gets smart enough to understand empathy, I think you gotta kill it. I think you gotta bash its head in with a rock. Because I think that thing might turn into a person. And I don't like that idea.
Well, I talked to my dad about it because I looked into it a little bit. And his immediate response was, well, you know, the reason why they don't do that kind of stuff anymore is because Coco got really racist.
What?
I was like, what?
It just hates fucking bonobo chimps so much.
Yeah, it's the Uncle Ruckus of gorillas.